Hi, my name is Max Seeley.
My name is Alexi Sparrow.
My name is Sophie Beckel.
And I'm Haley Hufftelling, and this is why we think Oboz should take on the Swiss market. Oboz footwear stands at the perfect crossroads of explosive outdoor market growth and rising demand for sustainable yet value-driven brands. With a loyal customer base, proven profitability, and untapped global potential, now is the ideal moment to invest in a trail-tested company built for what's next.
Why does Oboz align with the Swiss market? Swiss consumers highly prioritize environmental stewardship, aligning with Oboz sustainable practices like carbon offsets, renewable energy use, and tree planting initiatives. Oboz target audience aligns with the Swiss population demographics, where 62% are between 20 and 64 years old and value comfort, durability, and sustainability. Switzerland has over 40,000 miles of footpaths and high participation in hiking and outdoor activities, making it an ideal market for Oboz's true-to-trail mission. There is high urbanization in Switzerland, which supports demand for versatile footwear suitable for both trail and city use. Why Oboz is positioned to succeed in Switzerland. Sustainability initiatives will enhance appeal to eco-conscious Swiss consumers. Oboz are already reviewed alongside top-tier brands like Salomon's and Merrell. Current presence in global markets with a UK warehouse and localized websites show readiness for further European expansion. Switzerland has no tariffs or customs on U.S. goods, and there is a projected 7% annual growth in the Swiss footwear market from 2025 to 2029. And finally, Swiss consumers have a high GDP per capita and a higher purchasing power per capita than surrounding countries.
For Oboz, there are various factors within the Swiss market which will determine the most effective market entry strategies. Strong preference for domestic companies may be an extreme challenge for Oboz. Switzerland is already very established both with larger brands such as Salomon as well as smaller brands such as Scarpa and La Sportiva. A strong emphasis on sustainable production and immense attention to detail will need to be the focal point of Oboz's differentiation strategy. Oboz needs to use a multi-channel distribution strategy in order to be the most effective. Creating relationships with established and well-regarded retailers such as Transa will give Oboz a very strong introduction into the market. Transa is a large retail chain with locations throughout Switzerland, bringing with them a loyal following and instant access to multiple regions within the country. Oboz should also use the increasing reliance on e-commerce to their advantage. Using an e-commerce platform tailored to the likes of the Swiss, both through localized language as well as area-specific advertisements and distribution services, would aid significantly with accessibility and interest in the product for new customers. Switzerland possesses large purchasing power, but consumers are also very price sensitive. In order for Oboz to be successful in the market, they will need to keep their retail prices slightly below well-known premium brands. They also must be sure to advertise their continued commitment to quality alongside the slightly lower price range. Oboz should be very specific within their advertising and emphasize how they aim to keep a sustainable product such as eco-friendly packaging and the use of recycled material in order to appeal to the relatively specific customer base. Recently, Switzerland removed almost 26% tariffs on imported goods. This is an extremely good time for Oboz to enter that market, as that will significantly decrease the cost of selling their products. This decrease will also allow the cost of warehouse space and the extremely high labor rates in Switzerland to balance out.
So using our research, SWOT, and pestle analysis, we strongly recommend that Oboz expand internationally, with Switzerland as the ideal target market. Switzerland presents a unique alignment with Oboz's core strengths, particularly your commitment to sustainability and high-quality outdoor performance. Environmentally conscious consumers, extensive hiking culture, and a projected annual footwear market growth of 7.08% create an ideal demand environment. Your company's eco-friendly practices, like the One More Tree program, align perfectly with Swiss values. Oboz's product durability and performance also cater to the country's rugged alpine terrain. Though brand loyalty and pricing sensitivity pose challenges, they can be overcome through strategic partnerships with trusted Swiss retailers like Transa and a localized e-commerce platform.
We're not just buyers, we're builders. With global distribution networks, deep retail relationships, and a track record of scaling purpose-driven brands, we are ready to take Oboz from Bozeman roots to worldwide trails. Let's grow this legacy together.